Nico with the news. Is this thing getting updated in 4.6 or are we waiting for 4.7? Somebody named a lot of problems that people were having with the Moth, so Nico is giving some news. He said, everyone, quick news on the update with the Moth. Thanks for the reports here on Spectrum and the Issue Council. They've been very helpful. Some top issues currently are under investigation. It doesn't mean that other issues are not being investigated. These are currently the top reported issues. We'll continue to monitor the situation. Salvaging at incorrect rates. This is the biggest one, I think. They're currently reviewing the system. Not ejecting Argo containers once the filler is full. External cargo issues. Smaller ships unable to fracture larger ships. Floating assets besides the pilot and the co-pilot seat. Disintegration SFX persists. Bed logging. Lights behavior. Fixed internally, they say, and expected in 4.7. These are following issues that are resolved internally and should be in the patch next month. This is so. It sounds like we're not getting any fixes to the Moth until 4.7 at the earliest, and this is what we'll be seeing. The Tolder filler station is smaller than intended. That's that 32 SCU buffer. Lost control when co-pilot is seated. Pilot seat scan does not work when another player is on the salvage turret seat, and the railings of the cargo bay have no collision. They say that we appreciate the patience while we work through these. A good number of the most disruptive issues are already resolved for 4.7, and we will continue to monitor new reports as they come in. Some things getting fixed for 4.7, but the salvaging at incorrect rates not working, like this should be fixed in 4.6. Who knows what the actual problem is that's causing this? It could be any number of things that depend on one another. I don't feel like freaking fix Spectrum, CIG. I'm so sick of authenticating. But it's pretty bad that this isn't going to be fixed until next month at the earliest, and it's not on the 4.7 fixed confirmed list yet. I'm sure they're going to try their hardest to get it through, but essentially, I think, if anything, people should not buy this ship until this is fixed. This is the kind of thing that should be hurting ship sales when they come out. You can't release a ship that literally is broken in the main way it's supposed to work. So yeah, they're working at it, and we'll see when it gets fixed. Hopefully the salvaging at incorrect rates one is at least one that gets confirmed for 4.7. But until then, these are the only ones we know of right now. I think this was probably a test to see if they could release ships in a certain new way. I do believe that a lot of the changes they've been making is because of that. The PTU cycles go so quickly because they realize if they keep things in PTU too long, the folks who get later PTU access, like open PTU access, they're not going to want to jump in. They will have watched other people have Wave 1 and Wave 2 access for 2 weeks. By the time it's open to them, they're like, I've seen the new stuff. I'll just keep playing live till it goes live. So CIG loses out on testing. I think that's why they've shortened their testing cycles in the PTU. I think they're trying to do the same thing with ship sales. But this did not work. And they should consider that, recalibrate, and not do this again. At the very least, have the ship be tested in Evocati so that you know these are problems before the ship goes live. Besides the fact that the Moth itself is broken, I think this is a good ship release, and they did a good job of including it with some functionality with engineering and stuff like that, as well as some missions. But the fact that the ship's broke is pretty bad.